Alright.
Don't forget to safely turn off your computer before bed, okay?
What this? Okay, that's just replaying the quest. So... I tried out all the other augments I was interested in already, but I completely forgot that there was a new Wisp augment. Suda.
I hope these interest you. Curious.
Right, because the augment looks like it just turns her ultimate into a thermal sunder clone. I can just try it in place of fused reservoir for now.
You are a true hunter. Where would the sanctuary be without you?
So... Huh? Okay. What? Okay. So it's still showing up, but it's not actually applying. It pushes me back when it finishes casting, which is interesting. Huh. I have surprisingly little strength on this build. Yeah. I'm hoping that the strength of the Soulgate is just snapshotted when you first cast it. Because if it just, like, if it adjusts in real time, then that makes the arcane pretty much useless on Wisp. That's definitely interesting. Oh, right. Archon Vitality, or Archon Intensify is why my strength is really low in the arsenal. Honestly, I probably don't really even need adaptation, since I can be invisible all the time. Hmm. It definitely is a very interesting augment. Guess I'll have to spend some time with it before I can really decide what I think of it. In the meantime,
All set? Got a set of crisis events lined up for you. Make sure we get a gold star on each one.
I wish clicking on these would just take me to the arsenal right away. That would make things a whole lot easier. Alrighty. Nezha, Lens, Onos, and CM. At the very least, the CM is decent with Nezha. Maybe one day I'll be able to type words. Don't really need Galvanized Reflex with Blood Rush. And Condition Overload is going to do more on a build like this than Pressure Point. Actually, has a decent attack speed to begin with. Eventually I should put Forma on this with how much I use it, but right now is not eventually.
Dude, I'm so glad it's you I get to work with. Okay. Get
I'm
your layout
sure
ready, because once you're locked
I'm
in,
going to
I
regret
cannot
this.
pull you out without the whole run going to hell.
Oh, yeah, okay. Exterminate, Hell Scrub, and Defense. Interesting. I'm not gonna be getting weak point kills this run. Also interesting. So this is definitely going to want to be the snow globe one. Sure. I'm sure when I inevitably fail over and over and over, I'll be able to swap these out. I am not in solo art, am I? I definitely need to do that. Have that.
Hiya, freaky space friend. Felmir and Minerva are ready when you are. Stand by for temporal shenanigans.
So the first week of Deep Archimedia, I managed to push through both standard and elite solo. So let's see how I manage with the new one. I'd imagine the answer is probably poorly.
People think the consequences of time travel are like, oh no, mom and dad never kissed and now I don't exist. Cute, but no. How about cracks in the spatio-temporal fabric followed by the breakdown of reality as we know it? That's what we're trying to prevent here.
Hey, if stomping all this tech rot keeps reality intact, I'm here for it.
Really? A Jade Light and all I get was 5,000? I didn't actually look at any of the modifiers for this. I'm sure I'm going to regret that pretty soon. Really? It didn't heavy. Why? I should have gone with Fury after all. It definitely should have done something to keep my combo up. Even if I had to put an arcane adapter on a weapon I don't really use, it could have at least gotten some combo duration. That's some lag. What? Why am I suddenly getting, like, no frames? That's a waste. Oh, there's another one. Wonderful. And another one. The Jade Eximus just never end in Holvania. Well, that's not great. Yeah, I'm screwed.
Ah, this is worse than the time I tried to make a void rift for the science fair.
So yeah, Fury is definitely going to be better than whatever it is I actually put on there. Right, Tennokai is what I put on there. Oh well. Oh no, I'm kind of relying on heavy attacks to some degree. Sure. Except I need to... Okay, no, it still gets heat on the heavy, even if it's not modded on. I don't remember what the other option was here. But also, I like the lens, so I'll just go ahead and throw one on here, even if I'm not actually using it for anything actually useful right now.
Hey, Paradox. Elamir and Minerva are ready when you are. Stand by for temporal shenanigans. People think the consequences of time travel are like, oh no, mom and dad never kissed and now I don't exist. Cute, but no. How about cracks in the spatiotemporal fabric followed by the breakdown of reality as we know it? That's what we're trying to prevent here.
Hey, if stomping all this tech rot keeps reality intact, I'm here for it.
Oh, the cache timer starts immediately, huh? Oh well. Oh, I should probably go ahead and try to do that. Really? Make up your mind. Where are you pointing me? Certainly doesn't help things that Jade Lights are the exact same color as the Evervon charges. And sound a little similar too, honestly. Are there fewer of them here than there are in normal missions? Okay. Ow.
Miss Velasco, we have already terminated half the designated targets. I do hope your note-taking is keeping up.
Man, what an amazing piece of level geometry. And an amazing piece of backtracking. What? Is it seriously teleporting? What is this? Oh, okay. course I didn't get it.
Elimination quota's been met. Did you get
Cool.
what you needed, Velasco?
Well, I think we need to gather more evidence. Stage 2, here we come.
I don't even remember what the second mission is. I think it's a Hell Scrub, actually. Defense is gonna be an absolute nightmare. I did not know I could just get those from missions.
Gods, you are so embarrassing sometimes.
Ow. Uh-oh. That's actually a surprisingly weak heat proc. I should probably not play around with it, though. Okay. What? That was nowhere near full. I don't even know where that is. Hello there. Okay. AI broke.
Ouch.
Welcome.
Are you playing Warframe by chance?
I am. I am attempting to do the Temporal Archimedia solo.
Oh shit.
I am currently at the second mission.
Nice.
I'm also live streaming.
Ah.
I've kind of just come to the conclusion that it's easier to do the Temporal Archimedia Hell Scrub by just letting the towers get corrupted and then killing them.
And just otherwise grinding out the normal
Except
small
I'm
drops.
down to 40%, so that might not actually work out for me in the long term.
Checking for new content.
There was a hotfix.
Oh, good.
Apparently...
The map markers?
The what?
Did it fix the map markers?
I don't remember anything about map markers.
Often enough, I've been doing the bounties to get the antiviruses, and I'll either completely lose the extraction icon, or I'll lose the icon for the secondary objective, the actual bounty.
Huh.
It's quite annoying. It's happened especially with the Technosite safe.
Okay, I'm gonna fail this mission, no question.
Sorry to come in and ruin it.
No worries.
My computer.
I don't know if... Yep, there goes the mission. Oh well.
Okay.
I don't know if this is an issue with
Oh,
the
man.
update
It's
in
going to
general,
rescue my data.
or if this is an issue with specifically Temporal Archimedia. But I will periodically just go down to like 10
Hello?
frames or less per second.
Sorry, I swapped off of my VPN and it cut out like the last 10 seconds.
How could you?
I was trying to start up Warframe and then it froze 'cause I couldn't connect.
I was saying I'm not sure if this is an issue with the update in general or with Temporal Archimedia specifically. But
Yeah.
periodically, and I think it is probably Archimedia because I've not had it happen the couple of other missions I've done. But periodically my frame rate will drop to like less than 10. Just out of nowhere.
That happens often enough when I'm playing Nova. I like to blow everything up and it happens.
I think that's just you having a worse computer than I do, though.
Maybe.
Because, like, I have almost never had Warframe lag at all on this computer.
It could just disagree with something in my drivers. I don't know. I had the same thing happen when I was playing the RoboCop game. There's like a sequence where you have to fight snipers, and it's just absolutely awful. It goes from like a steady 60 frames to 10. I gave a slightly lower master ranked player some advice.
Oh.
Yeah, that was fun. He asked about a Bratton build, because I do have the Bratton. I feel like mine's at a good spot. Gave him some mods. Talked about melee weapons. I don't know much about them, but I tried to help him out with finding the 60/60 mods. Seems like most of it's just do spy missions.
Yep. Spy missions for, I don't remember, either heat or cold.
Both, I think.
Could be. And then Corrupted Ore for Toxin.
Could do that more. I don't think I had the 60/60 Toxin.
I don't think the Atomicycles go fast enough for the little racing arcade game to feel very good.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. I'll give that a try in a bit.
I figured I might as well go ahead and give it a try before I jumped into a squad.
I hadn't thought about this before I started up this mission.
Oh?
It's not a Technocyte harvest with a complete the Tech Rock cache objective. It's a survival mission. And yeah, it's not on the map, so I can't find it. I have to just search for it. That's not ideal.
Could be worse.
I mean, yeah, I could be doing Archimedia. I got my Jupiter assault rifle. That's pretty fun.
Oh?
Yeah. I don't know if it's better or worse than any of the other, like, main assault rifles, but it definitely feels more fun. It sounds good. Punchy.
Neat.
And I'm still not sure how to use the shotgun mode, but like, I don't know. The rest of it seems fine. Like, I know it's the alt fire, but like, I don't know how to use it effectively.
Hmm. Alright, well, I'll be right back.
Sure.
have returned.
Welcome back.
Let me know
Yeah.
whenever you're out of whatever mission you're in, if you're still in
Yeah,
one.
I'm just gonna abort this one, honestly.
Fair. So, since you're here, you get to hear about me complaining about all the things I think are bad about Archimedia game modes.
Oh, I already had some complaints.
Oh?
Just the overall randomness of it makes it really
So,
hard to even.
I
kind of
wouldn't
accomplish
necessarily
anything.
take issue with the randomness if it did at the very least, since the options are instanced per player.
Yeah.
I don't think the randomness would be as much of an issue if it did at the very least always guarantee to offer you stuff from the pool of things you own.
Yeah.
The fact that
If
it can
would give you options.
yeah,
uh,
the fact that a player could potentially only have options that they don't have is
I
a
basically
huge
only
flaw.
did, yeah. I had one option, and it was not an option I knew how to play effectively.
It wouldn't let me join
Oh,
you, so I
no.
just invited you.
Oh, fair.
Oh, so apparently, so you were actually right about the drop rate of the antivirus mods.
Oh, that it is unevenly weighted?
It's not now, but when the update launched up until sometime late yesterday, I think, only one of them would drop. Ever.
Oh, no way! That's funny. Oh my goodness. I wasn't going crazy. This is what I get for going in, like, minute 1.
Yeah. You know what's kind of funny is, despite having gone into nearly every major Warframe update minute 1, I've had some glitches with, like, just mechanics. Despite there being a lot of pretty famous and notorious, like, quest glitches, I've
Yeah.
never actually had a quest glitch in a way that was really, like, significantly bad.
I had one do it. It was the one with Parvos Granum and the first throwing weapon.
The Zorus?
Yeah. That one bugged for me and then wasn't able to actually go farther until like a year later.
Interesting.
I can't remember exactly what the glitch was, but like I remember people reporting about it. What was the name of that quest?
Deadlock Protocol.
Right. Protea would go to no health, but still be in a phase where she was unbeatable. Like she would just stay invincible.
I do remember hearing about that, now that you mention it.
So it wasn't like I wouldn't beat the mission. Technically, I did the stuff I needed to beat the mission. I went and beat Protea and everything, and then they just didn't kill her.
Yeah.
Some people are having that issue well into 2024.
Hmm.
I think that's the reason I don't have Protea, was that me getting locked out of it for so long, I just didn't care enough at that point.
That'd make sense. Alright. You ready to start the mission?
Yeah, I'm over at the bike.
I guess we're in different malls then.
Here.
Just wanted to make sure, because I'd been messing around with stuff.
Actually, yeah, that is really weird. I joined your session and it forced me into the mall. think it'd force me into the same mall.
You'd think that.
Gonna get those pretty hands dirty. First, I run a
Alright, so one of us should probably go searching for the key, and the other one focus on murder.
Yeah, I figured I'd do murder while you looked for the key. Unless you want to go the other way around.
Nah, it's all good. Nothing over here.
I have a build with Corvex's new augment, and I am eager to test it out.
Ooh, sounds good.
Why they call them hell scrubbers? Because if you don't blast the build up fast enough, you're gonna learn what hell is like.
Although doing that will be contingent on there being enemies around.
Yeah, I'm murdering some of the enemies that spawned that were behind you. That should help with the spawn rates.
4x charges. Perfect for emergencies.
Here we go.
One of the problems I have with survival missions generally is that enemies won't despawn, and so you'll hit the cap while you're just traveling to a spot that's good to sit down.
Yeah. Well, they're supposed to chase you, and in a lot of tile sets they do a pretty good job of that, but the underground portions of Holvania are just super...
Really weird.
Like, super windy and have a lot of bad geometry that stuff gets stacked on.
Yeah.
I gotta hand it to the little guy. He knows how to talk to the appliances.
So another helpful little detail of Corvex's augment that I always forget about is that it pauses the duration of his pillars when his ultimate is active.
Huh. Damn, so you can just keep it going.
Yeah, as long as you can keep getting energy, the pillars stay.
I mean, to be fair, that really works into Corvex as an idea, like the character idea. It's just supposed to be consistent, like, stationary defense.
Yeah. That being said, the pillars are cheap enough that energy-wise that you can just pop them and then hit the ultimate pretty much anywhere. So do I, yeah. I know there's also a new arcane that I think it's something along the lines of radiation kills have a chance to drop universal orbs or some such.
Ooh.
And I kind of figure putting that on Corvex would solve literally any
issues.
energy issue he might possibly ever have.
Plays into health tanking, gives him more energy.
Hell scrubber ready for you.
Man, I found the exit.
The
Hello.
cache should at least be like in a main room with...
Sometimes they put him off to an offshoot, like halfway up the map.
Huh.
It's such a pain in the butt. And they should put a marker on them, and they usually do, but I feel like it's bugged specifically in 99. Where, like, objectives just don't seem to have markers correctly. And I had it earlier with Gray, I believe, where we were doing one of the Technosite bounties, and it stopped showing us the exit. We had to fucking navigate.
That's been an issue Warframe has had for a very long time.
Yeah.
Not one I've seen a lot.
It's a pretty rare one for us, at least.
It is rare, but it's existed for as long as I've been playing.
It really doesn't benefit on a small map, like on winding maps like these. At least on a Grenier map, you can just kind of follow the doors.
There are a surprising lack of doors in Holvania.
Technosite outlawed it.
Oh yeah, you're also, even though it's no longer a duration and therefore you can maintain it indefinitely now, you're also still invincible during Corvex's ultimate.
Oh, found the door, or found the thingy. Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts of it, is that you can just pop it if you're running out of health. Alright, where's
Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff we might be interested in. Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this one and hope that one of these others is in a better spot.
Ah, here's the key.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say this is definitely guaranteed the case, but in my experience, the key is always in the same or an adjacent tile to
Yeah,
the
I think
cache.
The keys are... the chest should be easy to find, the key should be the hard part. It's the opposite.
I've never had it be the, I've never had that be the case.
I've had to explore like 80% of the map in order to find this chest.
So it's just sending me way off. Okay, well I guess now that you found that, there's no actual reason to stay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'll go grab the arcane and head towards extraction. That's a dead end.
I'll pull out back a little bit.
That was far away.
Right?
I mean, eventually life support would have spawned over there, but I don't
How
know.
long is worth the wait?
Yeah, it's like
We're
if they're
getting
going
one
to have
single
bounties
antivirus.
where it's like just collect the cash and then get out, it doesn't make sense for them to be that far into the mission.
And that's the crazy part. The first mission I did of just variety, well, not survival. It was the Technosite hunt. But the first one I did on that, it was literally just around the corner on the outside in the overworld. But the key was underground. I could hear it, but I couldn't access it from that side. And so the way would have been to take the subway and go all the way around. I wasn't going to do that. I'm going to do this. We need to like either activate a survival next.
Yeah, I took a break to murder one of them because I wanted to see how well the ultimate would work on it.
Oh, no, you're fine.
The answer was surprisingly well, considering there weren't a lot of enemies around.
Huh. No, I got pistol acuity again. I'll just gift that to the next person asking for advice on how to use pistols.
You point the gun, you shoot the gun. Sorry, I'm back now.
Oh no, hello. It was a little more involved. The guy, he was copying YouTube guides, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Some YouTubers do know what they're talking about, but like, he had like...
But not the really popular ones for the most part.
Like, to contrast, right? When he showed me his build for, what is it, Gunson? Yeah.
Yeah.
He had those mods that were bleed stacks with critical multipliers and stuff. The critical multiplier with the combo multiplier.
Yeah.
He had those two on there. And he had condition overload. But then he was like, rate my Bratton setup, and it was like 2 of the 90% elemental damage mods. And he had... Oh god, what was it? He had like 1 damage mod, 2 90% elemental mods, and I want to say he had a mod that was like... No, the condition overload was on his melee weapon.
Yeah, a new player wouldn't have been able to get CO on a gun.
Yeah,
probably.
the important part was that his gun was set up for just raw damage and had like no critical chance, no crit multiplier, no
I mean,
status.
on a base non-incarnate Bratton Prime, you can't really get good crits.
That's a fair point, and that was something I'd asked earlier. Was like, before I asked him anything, I was like, do you have access to incarnate adapters? Because like I have a build that works on the Bratton Prime, but like the incarnate adapter makes it something that works past the base map in the Steel Path.
Yeah. I mean, it's workable into Steel Path even without it, just only with a lot of work.
Oh yeah. The crazy part was he also didn't have any of the 60/60 mods for melee weapons, but he had condition overload on it. And so he didn't understand why he wasn't getting any damage, and is like, well, you need to inflict status.
How status effects and like elemental damage work seems to be a pretty common point of confusion.
That's fair. I mean, I'm sure
I've encountered
I
a lot of
definitely didn't know about it
players.
immediately.
I've
and
encountered
I
a lot
wouldn't
of
be
players
surprised.
who thought that elemental damage only did damage when a status was applied.
I can understand thinking that, but I don't think I ever like made that connection. I always saw the damage number go up, so I was like, no, it is doing
Yeah.
damage. That's what I love about seeing the damage numbers, honestly. It allows you to really see how much better your weapon is getting.
But yeah, like a lot of the really popular Warframe content creators that do build guides don't know at all what they're doing. A lot of the actually, like, there are a lot of them that have good builds on their channels, but they're mostly builds they've taken from other places.
Right.
And
I'm sure some people do actually do the math, but I'm sure a lot of other people will take something they found on Reddit, or
Yeah.
maybe tweak plans that they found through like a Warframe forum.
but like, I'm not gonna go naming any specific channels because I don't want, knowing my luck, my introduction to streaming
Welcome,
success
it's
would
been-
be creating massive drama by calling out bigger content creators for stealing their builds from the community.
Go live right now.
No one's
I am
watching
currently
this,
live.
Go on the
but,
record.
someone would
Shit,
find a
okay,
way to
never mind.
record it.
I
Never
mean,
mind then, don't
all
worry
of
about
mine are stay on YouTube anyway. Like, I stream to YouTube and to Twitch, so all of my streams stay on YouTube unless I take them
Nice.
down myself. But like a lot of the big Warframe content creators, I was gonna say either, but most of them both don't know what they're talking about and just take their builds from the community or from Overframe. And Overframe is a terrible place to go for builds because there are good builds on there, but you're not likely to see them on the top of any of the lists.
And people are like SEO optimizing.
Well,
their
the real
builds to
problem
make
is
sense
that
and-
the website uses like a community rating mechanic where players rate builds as good or bad.
Are there bot raiders?
No. The problem is that ratings never get reset, so the top rated builds are
It's just gonna
mostly
be the
really
oldest.
old ones. Yeah. That were good at the time, but aren't anymore.
They patched out this effect. There's newer mods. That was another thing. I gave the dude one of the magnetic rifle mods. That's always a good thing to have.
Yeah. Really, out of all of the like magnetic and radiation mods are nice to have. Out of all of them, I'd say the most valuable one is the magnetic mod for pistols because it's also a crit damage mod.
Yeah. And so it gives you the extra damage type and more crit damage.
Yep.
I love most mods that do a second thing.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I'd say in terms of build guides, the best channel for someone to look at would probably be Kengineer. But also his build guides tend to be very... He is largely not a fan of quality of life mods, in my experience.
I mean, I'm kind of there with it.
Which
but only 'cause
I'm
I have a
not
limited amount of mod
always
space.
either, admittedly. Like, he will be the first to tell players, hey, unless you're playing to level cap, you don't need a meta build. But that's still the kind of build he generally is showing on his channel.
I mean, fair enough. People got to make views somehow.
Um,
Most people are going to go to see funny numbers.
One of my personal favorites is, I think it's MC Gamer Z. He does mostly meme builds, though, so like he's not a good person for new players to look to for good builds. He does also know the game really well, and he has a number of really good videos for new players explaining mechanics.
Thick Beam Incarnate Furious.
Yes. But, like, he has a series called But Why, I believe is what it's called, where he basically takes what a lot of, like, common sense Warframe knowledge and explains why it's common sense. Stuff like why you don't use galvanized mods on AoE weapons and such.
The best blank, but why?
Yes. And, like, his But Why series is probably one of the best things for new players to watch.
Fair.
But
Shout out to never help anybody again.
he's also the guy who had to disable gifting because people kept gifting him Forma bundles.
Yeah.
Kept giving him what?
Please,
Forma bundles from
Forma.
the market.
please, guys, I don't need them.
But
How's it looking up?
I don't know. I actually recently had a discussion in, like, with some other people I talked to on Discord about a particular Warframe content creator that I have a particular disdain for.
Oh, yeah.
In part because he does, like, stolen builds and doesn't know the game even slightly. But also
Oh,
because I
nice.
personally find him extremely annoying and grating in the way he talks.
I feel that. There's a certain YouTube content creator for GTA I'm thinking about right now. Oh. Should do some of that stage defense. That was fun.
Sure.
I'd be down. Should I bring my limbo or?
I don't know. It's not that hard. It really isn't.
Especially
They-
since there are no bounties for it.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I wish there were bounties for it. But I think it's because of the size of the map. It is just a big ring. But there's plenty of like killers and
I
stuff
worry about
placed
Zeke
between
sometimes.
the Rockstar and
Can I
the
say
rest
that?
of the group of enemies.
Alright. Ooh, I do have stuff in my fabricator I need to grab real quick.
Neat.
Alright, if I pop to the back room real quick.
Go for it. I guess, yeah, just leave the squad and let me know when you want me to
To
reinvite
invite you back.
Oop, yep, I'll do that.
you.
Let me rebuild my Brat and Prime. I'm curious. I think I was gonna use one of the Omnia things on it.
My cousin is disappointed she missed a ban on my
Missed a
Twitch.
ban?
I banned a guy that was in my Twitch chat trying to sell viewers.
Oh.
How much though?
I didn't look. I just banned the guy.
Not enough.
Fuck, I'm out of weapon slots. I've got too many weapons I'm gonna use anyway.
I don't want to use galvanized apple.
Man, maybe I should actually keep better track of my chat.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll sell the Zorus. Let's go. I can get
Yeah.
a regular lax.
I've said this before, but if I start talking to people that aren't here, it's because of my live stream.
No, fair.
And on that note, man, when is the last? Give me a second. I actually want to look at something. Well, welcome back to my stream, Palico, after a nice long, 3 years since you've been here?
And
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, my
Yeah.
stream should be back up any second now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. But since I'll bet this entire thing that I said was while my internet was gone.
Yeah.
Not talking to any of you guys, talking to my chat.
Hear ya.
Welcome back to my stream, Palico. It's been, 4 years?
Even more.
2021.
I'm pretty sure Palico first started watching me when Void and I were playing through Dark Souls 2.
Goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I remember specifically because he kept invading us, I'm pretty sure.
That's hilarious.
Stream sniping.
Pretty much, yeah. He also helped us find some stuff too, though.
You have to excuse me, I need to adjust my staff.
You don't have to excuse me. I have to feed the cats.
Who up adjusting their staff?
I'm pretty sure Void and I also tried to play Ghost of Tsushima with you, Palico, and you just disappeared from the face of the earth.
Understandable. Alright, I can join now.
Well, let me know if the invite doesn't work, and I'll send you a new one. Oh, it did work. Neat.
It works. Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome.
I went with the Tonbo.
Tonbo.
That is
It
certainly a
zero.
decision.
Well, there's no need to be judgmental, alright?
We're allowed to make those sometimes.
If nothing else, it's mastery rank fodder.
There you go.
It
That's
was
the best way to
indeed
think about
on
it.
Xbox. If I dig around, I can probably still find the streams. I don't know. I know I lost a lot of my Dark Souls 2 streams.
If it was through Xbox, Xbox likes to delete stuff after a while.
Well, I
They
streamed
deleted by captures.
to Twitch from the Twitch app on Xbox has support for live streaming. So I streamed
so it
to
might be
Twitch
that
through
account.
that. The problem is Twitch gets rid of VODs after I think a month normally, or 3 months if you have Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And I tried to reliably export them all to YouTube, but I missed quite a few back in those days.
Fair enough.
So like there are several of my Dark Souls 2 streams missing, several of my Bloodborne streams missing, because PlayStation 4 also had support for streaming to Twitch. I think some Dark Souls 3 streams are missing as well. I don't think I streamed Dark Souls 1. There are probably also a bunch of random games here and there that I'm missing some streams from.
How often do you think our Warframe, our guys, need to repair the damage on the tire after burning out every single mission?
Howie does that for you. You don't have to worry about it.
Good. Probably buy her some roses every now and then, huh?
Yeah, Palico, everyone's struggling for the Coda mods, especially since for the first, like, 15-ish hours of the update, only one of them actually was able to drop.
Okay, off topic. Flare, if I had to guess what Flare's, like, band style was supposed to be, probably fucking Faith No More. You get a second to listen to the vocals.
Even if I do listen to the vocals, I'm not going to recognize any kind of style.
Enough. Like mid-2000s emo music.
Ahead of their time, clearly.
Yeah, right?
I mean, that's kind of the point of the character, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. Haven't been able to talk to them quite yet.
Very emo sounding. Quiet, sullen a little bit. Got things to think about, though. I don't know. Talks more on the computer.
Yeah, like, none of the new characters have a whole lot of, like, actual voiceover lines, since, you know, they're not part of a quest like the others were.
Yeah.
Which is kind of too bad.
Moving now. Shut it down.
Alright, when round 3 ends, by the way, come to the stage.
Good to know.
Got a victory square.
I like whoever they chose to voice act Victor. He's definitely got a smarmy feel to him.
Okay, here's a fun little tidbit for you. He shares a voice actor with the fish in the lab.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's great, because I love that voice actor.
And that voice actor voices...
You know, with your limbs.
Yeah, that voice actor is the same one as Asterion in Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, no way.
Astarion fish. Is it Astarion? I've never actually played Baldur's Gate 3 yet.
I haven't either. I just know people have talked about it a bunch.
I played very little of it, but I really didn't like how bad the rolling felt. I just constantly failed every roll.
That's just tabletop games, though.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of why I stopped playing tabletop games.
And
cowards. Respectfully.
The other week, when
The other thing is that tabletop games are generally more forgiving when you mess up rolls because they're a friend who's running the game.
I don't know. I don't feel like Dom was terribly forgiving when it came to our bad rolls.
He swore backwards and forwards that every game he played was meant to kill us. And every single time, my character survived to the end, even when I screwed up a bunch of rolls. One time, I ended the game blind and limp.
I mean, yeah, like...
Maybe he had more fun doing that instead.
It would have taken a lot for him to kill off my character earlier than the finale, admittedly. Like...
But like, Baldur's Gate, when you mess up a roll, suddenly, you're in a fight with 40 enemies.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the computer is a lot less likely to fudge rolls in your favor.
Yeah. But a couple of weeks ago, when I was DMing for my sister and my cousin and my cousin's girlfriend, man, they all just kept getting just absolutely awful history rolls.
to the stage.
Ah. Neat.
Oh wow, I actually didn't fall all the way down.
Yeah, I landed on stuff quite a few times on the way down.
And then the
there's a
music
nice
takes a
soft
genre
concrete
change.
bar.
It goes way more punk rock. I like this.
I swear, no matter where I put my pillars, there's nothing that goes in them. As soon as I place
Sorry.
them, the spawn... No, it's not
The
even
best
like...
places are probably going to be up there,
Okay.
and then
Ah, damn.
I think there's a spot back there as well.
Yeah, I see.
Oh my gosh, I had to do all of my freaking settings
There's
again.
also a spot over here
Oh.
where they pretty consistently spawn.
Over there.
Yeah, like, I always go to a spot they're spawning from and place them. It just feels like I always just go too late, I
The rug
guess.
spawn.
Yeah. Huh.
Should have an augment that lets you get twice the amount of pillars. Putting 4 down would allow you to cover all the bases.
That's probably exactly why you can't.
Yeah, fair enough.
Damn, balancing.
I say that, but like... Oberon can put down 4 hallowed grounds, which admittedly doesn't mean much. Hallowed grounds is kind of trash as a damage ability. Geyer can put down 4, or I think 3 arc spheres, which wasn't a big deal before, but they're really good now.
Yeah.
Like now, as in, she got an augment this update that makes them good.
Oh, nice.
Trying to think, what other frames have placeable damage, like continuous damage abilities?
Honestly, not many.
I feel like there's one that you can just put stuff everywhere for that I'm forgetting.
Enough of this. Ready? A screamer. Black Sun!
The returns on these minions are usually not too bad.
Christ.
Yeah, I know. I love the screamers. They're like metal heads. Everything's very musical about this update. I like it.
It is a Tekrod Encore. Holy shit, Phoenix! You okay there, Ramp?
I'm fine. This is what, level 40, 50, 68? That's not a big deal. I don't think my shields have gone down
I
this
was
entire
able to go
mission.
to round 15 by myself pretty quickly. It wasn't too bad. The scaling of each level is not bad. And by getting to 15, I got something like 50 or so of the whatever material we require, heartstrings or whatever.
This isn't music. This isn't art. It's a blatant display of tech rock propaganda, and
Probably rewards pretty well for
transphobic.
path.
I mean, would you expect anything else from Victor?
He is not an ally.
Yeah, it's kind of cringe actually, Victor. Come on. It's a big 1999. Be better.
Ah, yes, 1999.
The turning of the
Such
millennia, dude.
a...
The pillar
Such-
of acceptance.
yeah. At least someone understands what I'm trying to say, even if I don't.
I got you. I got you. Oh, I shot him in the balls. Got 100,000 damage.
Nice.
A Dedicant?
Yeah.
It's the best weak spot.
You say that, but it breaks after the Overguard is gone, so you can't keep using it.
So you just take him to half damage and execute him.
Yeah, but it still sends a message.
There was some, like, just complete garbage free-to-play competitive shooter Void and I used to play, where the game would give you extra points for shooting other players in the nuts.
That's great.
That sounds like Dirty Bomb, you know?
Sounds like Postal, honestly.
Like, it even had, like, a little on-screen visual effect that would play for you every time you did it.
Does anyone else remember Dirty Bomb? Or is that like a...
I remember seeing I remember seeing Achievement Hunter play it, but only watching like 5 minutes of the video because it wasn't very interesting to watch.
Fair enough.
But I
remember.
I also, as much as I like it, don't consider Warframe to be very interesting to watch.
No, that's a fair point.
It's a lot more fun to play.
I think there are people who like watching live streams, and I don't know. There are definitely games I'd consider more interesting to watch. I think they're generally multiplayer games.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like this is a rare exception. It's so much stimulation. It's hard for me to picture what's going on unless I'm literally moving my camera myself.
Well, there's also the fact that YouTube's compression algorithm can't handle Warframe very well.
Oh yeah, so it's like trying to film snow.
Yeah.
Is that also the reason, like, Star Wars lightsaber duels don't look very good on YouTube?
Maybe?
That sounds like kind of problem.
Basically, it's not even specific to YouTube. This is like a general, like, video streaming issue. But, like, video compression for streaming doesn't handle a lot of small moving things very well. So, like, snow, glitter, sparks.
Yeah, I imagine it is a lot to keep track of. Jesus Christ, there's 4 of them.
Oh yeah, Jade Light Eximus gets pretty bad here.
How did I get a melee kill? I haven't pulled out my melee yet.
Like, I'm looking at my camera right now, and I'm barely keeping up with all the like smoke effects and particles.
Yeah.
I love it though.
Yeah, there are a lot of pretty regular jokes in the Warframe community about don't let Steve get a hold of the particle engine again. I think it's Steve.
It may as well be.
He's the CEO. We can blame him for everything.
I've had an absolute ball with the RoboCop game because you can modify how the gun works in the game, like the RoboCop sidearm. And one of the mods is an endless ammo, like, shattering shell that does, like, 3 projectiles at random velocity. And so each projectile has, like, particle effect, and it hits metal. There's sparks everywhere. It's great. I just like games that look cool to look at.
Yeah.
I'm very basic.
One of the characters I made in Soul Calibur 5, I designed with the sole intention of having the maximum possible amount of cloth physics.
Oh, goodness. I mean, I don't blame you. Cloth physics were, like, innovation in real time for me. Going from it being a static object that just, like, would bend with the person to cloth physics that actually worked, amazing.
We're going with this from Skyrim to Skyrim model.
Yeah, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, cloth physics were already not a common thing, but a thing when Skyrim released.
Yeah.
Bethesda's a little behind the curve on that kind of thing.
I think they always have been, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's not a dig at them, but, like...
they deserve every dig you can think of at this point.
I wouldn't say every dig, but, you know.
I feel like they definitely rely on older methods of game design.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think they just choose the wrong older methods to rely on sometimes.
Yeah, like they decided to stop relying on the older methods of having stories on a storyboard and plots detailed out.
I do need to actually play Morrowind at some point.
Morrowind
Like,
is
sit down
like
and play.
an acid trip. It is so weird. It is. You know, I don't know much about Elder Scrolls games before Morrowind, but from what I understand, each game was stylistically very different. And from what I understand, the lore writer for Morrowind was mixing copious amounts of drugs with studies about like Indian religious practices and whatnot when he was making the Morrowind backstory.
Fun.
That's where all good art comes from, I'll be honest.
Enough of
As far as
this.
I'm concerned.
Ready?
I saw an interview a couple of years ago, I think, with one of the writers for Elder Scrolls Arena and Daggerfall.
Yeah.
And found out from that apparently all of the Daedric Lords are actually named after members of the old, like, Arena and Daggerfall writing team in different ways. Like, all of their names are anagrams for members of the original dev team.
That really doesn't surprise me, to be honest. Those games, it's Elder Scrolls. It's based off of like old pen and paper RPGs, and one of the fun things that Dungeon Masters do is take like a term or a name or a word,
Yeah.
and then they twist it to something else.
But, like, this guy in particular was apparently the one whose name became Sheogorath. He also apparently was, like, the guy behind basically all of the original writing for for the Daedric Lords, specifically.
Nice.
For a lot of the first two games in general, but especially the Daedric Lords.
How long are we going anyway?
Well, this is grinding for the materials for the stuff, so I figure we could do 5 and then cancel out and see how much we get.
Okay.
Um,
Give me time to upgrade my combo.
You know, with it being 3 waves, it's significantly shorter to get to the same amount of, like... loot
yeah, I
pool.
keep being surprised by, like, how quickly we hit
advance through.
rotations.
I think it's nice. I don't know. I'm having a good time with it. It makes this a more leisurely kind of thing. Just seeing horns of green light or jade light
Yeah.
in this.
Good old springtime in Holvania.
I forgot it was seasonal afflictions.
Yep. Spring gives you extra jade, winter gives you extra arctic.
Cold.
Either summer or spring gives you extra arson, probably summer. And then whichever
summer.
season is left isn't even an Eximus type, it's some other effect.
It's been good for grinding out my weapon.
Oh?
Gonna need max rank after this. It's the EFV5 Jupiter.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm using the Riot Temple's sidearm, and it's interesting. I'm not sure it's actually very good, though.
Fair. This thing's three-shotting the dedicates. It's pretty strong on the shotgun mode.
Let's flare. What real vocals sound like? release the screen.
Damn. I almost killed it in one shot with that. They might actually be weaker than the regular Dedicants.
They almost certainly are. I'm sure it's the same thing as with the Necromechs in the lab. They made the Demolishers weaker because they knew players wouldn't be able to reliably kill a whole Necromech in the time it took to get to the thing.
This feels like a weird choice to make. Like, yeah, you could mess one up, but like, you can still just get it in the next rotation.
Sure, but like,
if it's consistently an issue, you're not gonna
yeah.
get it, I guess, yeah. So the way it works on the Jupiter is you get a 65 round magazine, and your alt fire takes 10 shots and turns it into a shotgun sprout.
Yeah. So the Riot, like, its special thing is that when you reload, it doesn't reload the magazine. All of the bullets you shot fly back from wherever you shot them and return to the magazine, and do blast damage if they hit any enemies on their way back.
So it's like they're boomerang bullets.
Basically.
That got me 37 heartstrings. Not as many as last time. Maybe they're random amounts per
Oh wow, no wait, more than 3. 5 arcanes.
Yeah, it's a great way to get arcanes. That was basically 1 for each wave, or each rotation.
Yeah. Alright. That is not a great tile set for Corvex. Kat, you want to join us?
Well, I don't know. Am I able to?
Should be. You have.
I'm not caught up with my.
Have you? Yeah, you didn't get to 1999 yet, did you?
Nope, not yet. Right now, I'm just
why
going through
didn't
all of
you?
my. Because I'm lazy and I didn't feel like getting a Warframe, and then I updated my computer, and I haven't been on Warframe since I got since I built this thing. So all my settings are weird.
For future reference, I don't remember exactly where, but all of your settings are stored in a file that you can copy and send to yourself so that you have it ready for new devices.
You're only just now telling me this?
I am pretty sure I've told you before.
Well, maybe, but I'm not gonna say you're right. Yeah, I need to catch up on some quests first.
Fair enough.
I think, let me see where I am. Although, okay, low-key, Warframe looks really great with these, with this new PC, but it still runs terribly. Like, the jumping is just weird. I forgot how weird it is. Warframe quest? Main quest? What am I doing here? Okay, the one that I'm on right now is the Hex.
Okay. That's the quest that
pretty
gives
close.
you access to what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll start it then.
Might swap to Side 09 for a bit.
It works. Probably pretty good for a map like that.
Yeah,
Or
it looks
we're
like
probably
could just sit
do
up
more
on
bounties, right?
Do what?
We could either do more of the defense, or we should probably do bounties.
I'd kind of rather do the bounties for sure, because
the rewards are more relevant, I suppose.
Oh, dang, you can swap your loadout here?
yeah.
What the heck? What?
Did you expect to not be able to?
I have barely been on Warframe. I don't know the updates.
Let's see.
One of the quirks about the Jupiter is that its alt fire is more effective up close. I'm sure it's the same for most shotguns, but like it really feels it. Like if you drop 5 meters away, suddenly you're doing like half damage.
Yeah.
But on the charge shot, it's doing 11 grand damage with no formas.
This game makes my eyes feel weird.
Do I say what came to mind, or do I be nice and leave it at that?
Are you talking to me or somebody else?
Somebody else.
Okay, good.
You talking to me?
Yes.
Talk about my eyes? What the heck?
I don't know. You gonna call me bad? I don't really care.
11,000 is not a whole lot of damage in Warframe.
No, I know, but that's like the.
Wait, 11,000? That's not bad.
It's not bad, but I'm not sure I'd call it good.
It's 11,000 with primary acuity, not included.
Not included. Okay.
And I've already got a 3.4.
I didn't even think of that
on the shot.
I
So
wonder
that's
if
like a 7 times multiplier on the crit and a guaranteed crit. It's pretty good.
Hello. What do I owe the... It was lovely catching up.
I was easily getting like 300,000, 400,000 a hit on some of the Dedicants.
Fucking hell, scrub. Alright.
We can do something else if you want.
Oh, that's alright. It was just, I didn't have a good Warframe. I didn't have a good loadout for it.
Survival. I mean, you should be fine playing, you said you were going to play Sight.
Yeah, but I was going to play Sight on the condition that we were doing more...
Or the defense.
Stage defense. But
I mean, to be fair,
I'm gonna do
you kind of
more
are just doing defense. Because, like, what's going on is we have to survive 5 minutes to complete the base minimum, and then we need to find a tech rot cache. And so I'm doing the tech rot cache, and you guys could just sit still at the
map isn't great for it. Oh, hey, Charlie, I see ya.
Hi.
What's good?
Yeah.
I might see you guys in a second, but I wanted to grab my last Arcane Emphasis since I'm trying to run Kome.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I can rank up my master rank now.
Eyes.
I can go straight
Very
to
interested
17.
For a second before they disappeared.
Look at that! I can see you guys for once.
Hell yeah! Oh, I was gonna start dancing.
Oh well.
I just drove through Ramp's T-posing body floating in midair.
Yeah, on my screen, Gray was like loading merged with me for a lot of the thing there.
Tech rot spores and they're spreading.
It's fine.
Skaldra built health
Don't worry about
scrubbers to purge the rot, but those idiot menials couldn't keep them clean. Rot just absorbed them. I'm hoping you're a little better at your job. Find the first scrubber.
Gonna use a Kuvazar to get a couple easy kills.
I'm gonna head in to find that tech rot cache.
I'm gonna head towards A and clean it off.
Keep them clean. Too much spore buildup and you got code white on your hands.
I'm gonna grab these moon crystals.
Nice. Where the heck is it? Dead end.
Charlie, do you need help?
Well, no, not yet. I barely started looking. It's just, they don't put a marker out for where the actual cache is. You just have to hope you find it.
Ow, 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 fuck, ow, fucker.
Scrubber's getting choked out. Fix it.
I'm working on it. There we go.
I'm not doing any damage.
Here. I can't interact with things on the floor.
Skuldra want these things back, but
Weird.
Game's
down
lagging.
here with all this rot.
Oh
Real bad
boy.
now, I
I think
think.
you're not as smart as Skuldra. Now get to work.
Yeah, but rent's landing in place for me.
That's not great.
Like, surprise, server crash. Well, the cereal got picked up, eventually. Are things
I'm now-
normalizing?
I'm not shooting at enemies.
You'll love to see it, folks.
Oh no.
Contamination is getting out of hand. Start holding
Charlie,
your breath.
every single one of the abilities you've used in the past 10 minutes all happened at once. My speakers did not like it.
Well, I finally fixed. We've got 40 survival.
I'm just gonna go ahead and activate A.
Don't worry, I covered you.
Uh-oh.
It's a shame I lost all my
Quite
friends.
normal.
Status force coming up. Situation critical.
Oh, we're doing this again, are we?
Letty's so polite.
See, personally, I don't mind. At all, actually.
Oh, please, game. Just work for me. Just for 5 minutes.
Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. The game is dying around us.
Everything's falling apart.
The spaghetti code is crumbling.
What else is new?
The amount that it is currently crumbling is new, unfortunately. Usually it's a lot less obvious that it's that it is crumbling.
I need 20
The hot
cc's
fits.
of fix your damn shit.
It did not fix.
20 cc of fix your damn shit. I love Letty.
I love that.
Seconds critical. Activate a scrubber, set off some Sporex, or get the hell out
You
of
know what?
there.
Letty's a close third.
I'm just gonna go ahead and...
Levels dropping. That bought you some time. You're welcome.
Among all of the hex, there's not a single pass. I'm gonna say that much. It's only a question of how much I need to drink first.
Well, I guess that begs the question, who is the one you'd need to drink the most for?
Turns out it's not just scrubbers coming out of the rot.
Arthur.
Near.
Arthur might be interested.
I'm here.
Like this.
No, I think Arthur,
See?
of the
My
men,
ass is out here
I
on
think
the
Arthur
line,
would be
too.
the easiest. Well, I don't know. Quincy said some weird shit at some point.
He's just British, though. They all say weird things.
I don't know. If your chat is paying any attention to me, are they agreeing or disagreeing?
No one has commented on the things you have to say.
That's fair.
Mostly because
They are
I'm pretty
not
sure only
entertained.
2 people are in my chat, and one of them is also in this Discord call.
Oh, well, that would do it.
seriously. I'm running out of, like, corners to turn.
Do we want to leave?
No, we can't.
We can't until the cache is found. Charlie, if you want to take over from me, I can start looking for it.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Take a look around.
I
think the direction I'm in is probably the best bet.
Alright.
Off in that way. Guys aren't taking damage.
My allies aren't growing any unusual green fungus. It's all just the usual green fungus.
There's a fungus among us.
Die.
Wow.
No mercy for that, just die.
You're not a very fun guy.
Playing it a little close, no?
You can't see it, but I'm grinning.
Oh, I had a feeling.
I think one of
it, but I can see
you
it.
saw that, like, got near the thing because it popped up on my map for a
Oh,
second.
that's the worst part. It'll just pop up in random spots and then disappear everywhere else. I've had it happen where I'll, like, enter the subway because I see it, and then the second I get past the threshold for the new cell, it'll be like, no, there's nothing there.
Just kidding.
Well,
I'm not
I
on
found
a
some
hex.
cheese cereal.
Fuck yeah.
What are you on then?
Lotus Eaters.
Okay, so you're right at it.
That's close enough.
Wait, which one? Jade Shadows or Lotus Eater? Which one?
Lotus Eater.
Lotus Eater. Jade Shadows is
Well, side
good.
quest, yeah.
Jade Shadows is a good quest, but not a required one.
Okay, because it was in the main quest. And
That's
so I
a
thought
lie.
It was one I had.
Sport
Okay.
contamination is getting out of hand.
And then
Start holding your breath.
All right.
I'd say it's good enough to be called the main quest, but
I'm kind of
the
running out of
Duvari
guys to
Paradox
kill.
quest and Lotus Eater's quest is what I need to finish.
Lotus
you
Eaters will unlock the hex, which will unlock new content.
Okay. What's the Duvari Paradox?
A lot of really valuable stuff, but nothing to worry about right now.
Okay, so just do the Lotus one.
Do Lotus Eaters and that oh wait, no, Duviri is required for Hex.
Yeah,
Because
you
Drifter
gotta-
backstory.
Yep.
So you'll have to do
But I mean,
Duviri and Lotus Eaters, and Duviri is long-ish.
oh no, you don't unlock the Drifter with the Duviri, do you?
Kill
What?
the enemies next to you.
Seconds
Ah.
critical. Activate a scrubber, set off some spore eggs, or get the hell out of there.
Thank you.
I found the cache, but I'm not seeing the key yet. But also, I'm fighting.
Enemies
No,
don't
I-
take damage; they disappear.
I think
Weird.
there's just a little bit of lag of some sort.
Just a little bit.
It's just a crumb, really. You hardly notice it, really. Oh, hey, it seems to have fixed itself.
At least they provide us with a healthy supply of tech rot thingies. Or purifiers.
I'm not sure I want tech rod thingies, I'll be honest.
Well, it's a bit late for that. We've got the hex already.
Yeah, but that's more, Hellman.
Where'd this dude come from?
Holy shit! I didn't know this was here. This is cool. We're going down the slide.
Oh yeah, I think that's new.
I slide.
You managed to find the key yet?
No, but I've also been distracted quite a few times.
All good. Got plenty of survivability for now.
But do we have enough?
For now.
Ah, Jade Light's scary.
Here's the key.
Ooh,
A pizza.
It's mine, you can't have it.
It's pizza.
Alrighty.
You hit this mission's minimum threshold, but you didn't come down here to do the minimum, did you?
We need it.
Oh god, I'm stuck. Why did you have to do this to the game?
Why not?
Get stuck, I guess.
Oh, that didn't work. Come on. Oh, they're gonna execute me. Sure.
Damn, Charlie. You okay over there?
I got undid by Jade Light. With ballast style execution, my goodness.
Ah, that's a blast from the past. That's the future. Fuck off.
You're the one who made the bad pun. Or bad reference. Sitting there doing Carlton.
Ah, you're right. How about this instead?
We should get into the attraction.
Bring it a little close, no?
Yeah, he became distracted again. As it turns out, game modes where we need to complete an objective and then leave are not actually the best ones for testing out builds.
Yeah, they're kind of really awful. I mean, not even for testing out builds. I just don't like this particular bounty. I think that the Techrot Cash bounty is broken and needs to be fixed before they constantly force it down my
I mean,
throat.
it wasn't broken before the update.
I'm calling it. Nothing more you can do. Just get out.
And also, not like we'll fail the mission by not being at extraction at exactly the right time.
Yeah, no. It just feels like they're making the mission take 3 times longer than it needs to.
Yeah, like...
Hey, I got an anti-V.
I'd definitely say that it needs to... What's the word? Like, they need to fix the markers, for sure.
Yeah.
But again, like, this is
Once
an
the
issue
markers are
that...
fixed, it's a non-issue.
This is an issue that was introduced with this update. Like, this is not something that's been an issue before now. And I mean, they did say there were a lot of issues with the coda that are the reason why they got pushed out of the main 1999 update.
Yeah. Do we want to do the same bounty again? 13 minutes a pop.
I'd be willing to. If I bring the container build, it'll be a lot faster.
Yeah, at least you'd be able to wind out, what you call it? Root out all the breakables.
Yep. Root out all the breakables so that anything I see on the map must be the key.
I will work on the murder. Oh, I got booted from the game.
If
Why
you're
was I not-
players can extract from survival individually.
Oh, that's right.
Forgot about that.
That's right.
I also generally forget about it because it's not something that is often pertinent to me or most of the people I play with.
I've gotten 6 of the 8, and so far all of them have been incorrect.
Well, that narrows it down at least, right?
I suppose.
Today, the
You know almost exactly what you
Oh,
need.
good.
choking on tech
Kill
rod
enemies with
spores and
abilities?
spreading.
Easy.
Oh.
Skullgirl built hell scrubbers to purge the rot. but
I just need to kill
the
Skullgirl with
clean.
melee weapons still.
Rot just absorbed them. I'm hoping you're a little better at your job.
Ow, lamppost.
Flavor for sweater.
Thank God we don't take damage from impact.
Hey, be on the lookout for
Sure would be
spikes,
funny
charges.
if you did,
Every
though.
little bit counts.
We don't need another
Be
K
a lot
drive.
cooler if you did.
Gotta nerf
I didn't say
these
cool.
scrubbers. Keep
I
up
said
the
funny.
heat. Too much spore buildup and you got cold
Making
white
a
on your
reference.
hands.
No enemies.
Yeah, enemies. Alright, I'll let you shoot them all then.
Did you also need tech rot kills?
No, I need self, but you know.
Okay, I thought I
Fine.
did hear that correctly.
Don't worry about it. It's alright. Go ahead. They're all yours.
Murder everything. I need to murder with abilities.
Hey, I got a shade light to bathe me in the... To bathe
Oh,
me
hey.
in the sun.
Fun fact,
Hell's
I was
Scrubbers
wondering
are
about
starting
this
to
earlier.
emerge.
I've gotten it answered.
Yeah, I gotta hand it to
The
little guy.
subsumed
He knows how to
Lavos
talk to the
ability,
appliances.
Vile Rush, costs no energy.
That's not
Broken.
how that's supposed to be.
You
I bel-
sure? I mean,
I'm-
Lavos' whole thing is that his abilities don't cost energy.
Well, yeah, but he has... Is it on a cooldown?
Yes.
Okay.
But a 5-second cooldown.
There are a number of Warframes with zero energy abilities, but historically, if they're helmeted onto something else, they cost energy because whatever frame it comes from has an alternative. But I guess in
Yeah.
his case, it just still does the cooldown. Okay, I don't care enough to keep trying to find a way in there.
I think it's just time to clear this fucking room, thank you.
But I also
Here, help.
can't really think of a situation where I'd put Vile Rush on a different frame.
Apparently that was entirely unnecessary, but thank you.
Yeah, of course.
You are appreciated.
Highly unnecessary. I love Nova.
You know what? I can't fault you. Try as I might, the logic is there.
I like Vile Rush because it allows me to escape damage. Though I'm kind of missing using the one that I had earlier that actually got rid of like status effects. Because Toxin is still quite annoying. Especially with these tech rot missions.
Yeah.
Why do I have a gas damage build on my Gulazar?
That
It's
is
a weird choice.
an excellent question.
That like a shot of adrenaline.
Did I make a mistake? Nah, couldn't be
Is that a
that.
happy accident?
I don't think having gas damage on a weapon is ever happy, accident or not.
How bad could it be?
Uh,
It's doing damage.
I'm pretty sure it's better now than it used to be, but until very recently, how bad it could be was literally the worst status effect. I mean, no, technically magnetic was that, but gas was pretty close
Straight down the
behind.
Make sure you ain't got a bunch of enemies on your ramp.
Yeah, I've been periodically doing some murder.
Periodic murder, my favorite.
Can I ask really, or can I interrupt really quick and ask something?
Go for it.
No.
In the Lotus quest, at the very beginning where she's staying on the edge and you have a choice to say something like the operator or drifter, does it matter which one you pick?
Nope.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
His choices don't matter role playing.
Yeah, there's no option to jump, unfortunately. Or to tell her to jump.
Do a flip.
No, sorry.
No, you've got so much to live for.
Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff we might be
Use this one up.
They've added a lot of
See?
dead
My
end
ass is out here
rooms
on the line too.
to this tile set.
So,
Alright,
breathing
I'm
a
just
little
gonna use
easier?
up the A one as well, and then we'll split up and go 2 different directions.
Damn secondary acuity.
Alright, I'll head this way, you head to the other one. Where'd it go? There was one.
There's about to be one. That could.
It's just the navigation for the Hell Scrubbers is weird. They told me that they were in 2 opposite directions, and they're actually adjacent to each other.
Oh shit, you're right here. No, you're not. What the fuck?
Lies.
It
Lies
showed you
and
on the
deception.
ground where I was.
Yeah, I don't know. Earlier it showed you as being downed and even let me revive you, even though you weren't actually down.
I got that for you.
Gorgeous, gorgeous netcode.
But if I'm down for you and you're down for me,
And who are we turning down for?
then who's flying the plane? How the fuck did I get in there? Can I break the window?
Alright,
Please?
found the cache and the key.
Nice. Get out of here then.
Okay, marking extraction. You can pull the ripcord whenever you need to. I won't.
There's a treasure behind this door. I don't know how to get in there. Oh, no, there's a hole. How to get into the hole, but there is a hole.
Yeah, I just kind of gave up on that.
I got magnetic claws this time.
The two of you will, I'm sure, be happy to hear that we are not the only ones struggling with RNG.
Oh yeah.
Palico is in the stream working on the same grind we are and is having some issues.
Yeah. That's kind of one of the problems I had with the original Lich system, and that kind of got me to take a pretty long break.
Yeah, like, I just, like, went ahead and bought the pack that had all 8 of the Requiem mods. And, like, that was enough of a start that it never felt like I was really missing any of them.
Fair.
Deal with that scrubber buildup. Stat.
At the very least, it is easier to get them here. It's just that the odds of getting the right
Absolutely.
one is absolutely garbage. You know, I definitely massively prefer this to going to Void Flood missions and trying to wait for enemies to show up.
Also with this, like, obviously it's worse for us than it would be for someone newly joining, like, newly getting access to 1999. Because someone newly accessing it would be able to run these missions both for these and for standing.
Oh, you know what? I need to go talk to Letty. I've got a bunch of stuff to turn in.
I'm at my standing cap.
6 pizzas, 3 burger meals. Oh, that's it. That's all I'm allowed to put in.
Got a minute? I need a few simple tools fabricated. Nothing major.
Wait a minute, Arthur doesn't sell anything.
Arthur,
Mhm.
inventory done.
Yeah, he just kind of nods approvingly at you.
Oh shit!
That's
It is
it.
past 7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's been
everything's
since.
reset.
Oh, I guess yeah.
What'd you say?
7 Central.
It's like it's been past 7 for an hour.
Well, if you're in an inferior time zone, then sure.
We're literally more advanced. It's later earlier.
I'm gonna spend all of my standing on more music. Let's go.
Music
Ta-ta,
Owie.
everyone.
by weapon.
Let's do this again.
Oh yeah. Actually, I'm gonna.
I could buy it.
No, I mean, I don't really want the grenade launcher or whatever. Is that a grenade launcher or a shotgun?
I think it's a grenade launcher.
That's what I thought. It calls it a slug launcher, so it could be either.
I'm pretty sure the patch notes called it a grenade launcher.
That's just the thing, is it doesn't explain that it has like an explosive damage or anything.
Does it not?
No, it has regular puncture impact damage and
What's
no
it called?
secondary effects. The Purgator one.
How do I...
Or Purgator one.
Oh, wait, actually, yeah. One of the characters sells it.
Minerva's. Yeah.
Huh?
So I did the Lotus thing.
necessary.
Not the J thing. The Lotus thing.
Yeah.
I was just talking to the Lotus.
Yep.
And now I'm onto the Hex, and I'm caught up.
Well, once you've finished the quest, you'll be caught up.
Okay.
And it's not
Does she
a...
have to actually finish the quest in order
No,
to get
she just has
the
to,
multiplayer?
like, get to the initial ending.
Yeah.
And, like, it's... I wouldn't say it's long,
about
but
an
it's
hour.
not really a short quest either.
Okay. I might hold off on that then and just
We
stream
don't give her
it
everything she wants.
next week then.
That's probably what I'd do.
Yeah, I'll do that. And also, I'm getting a headache, so I don't know if I really want to get into a long frame thing.
But also, didn't you say you hadn't done Deviri Paradox?
I don't know. I can't find it anywhere.
If you
I
go
don't
to
know
your
where that
star
is.
chart, is there a little icon in the top right that looks kind of like a metal face?
Being stuck here with you
yeah.
reminds me
Okay,
of
you've already
my
done Deviri.
RTI training.
Yeah, because there's a ship and then there's a face.
Yeah, okay. You've already done Deviri. So yeah, whenever you stream, you can do the Hex, and...
Yeah, because it said it opened a Hex and blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, whatever, and all that. But I was like, wait, that was it? Like, I thought, I expected it to be a little bit longer. Not
No,
like,
Lotus
some
Eater isn't
dialogue
really a
and-
quest at all. It's
No, it's
like
that
a
interstitial
intro.
quest between like Second
Yeah.
Dream and New War or whatever. The
Okay.
Ballast spying mission.
Yeah. I didn't even have to do anything. Okay.
I see, Drifter. It was her voice that first captivated me. Like a rusty nail gun, marinated in cooking sherry.
Oh man.
Ah, Valimir.
I'm looking at the Archimedia stuff again. They're still insistent on me playing Mag. I don't understand.
Man, I wish it would give me Mag.
I don't really know how to play Mag well.
Bubble.
Bubble. Dread. I guess Dread's not too bad. I think I've got the Dread Incarnate even. Yet again, Spectra or Viper. The Viper. I've got the Viper Wraith actually. Does it just by default leech Overguard?
Enough.
It shouldn't.
Tootsie little ice crystals.
Okay, because I was doing that in Duviri. I was getting like
Don't know what you
15,000
mean.
Overguard playing
Drifter's not
Nova,
complaining.
of all things. It's like, how's that happening?
Secondary Fortifier. It's an arcane that
Gotta
leeches
be.
over guard. You can put it
Yeah.
on any pistol.
There you go. That was it. And then Broken War. Hey, Broken War is not terrible. I just don't like how it feels to use. Maybe it's the stance mod.
Look, Minerva, you hate me. I get
Iron
it.
Phoenix.
So leave. Nobody's forcing you to
Iron
stay.
Phoenix is definitely the worst longsword stance.
Not a hope.
I've got
We made this
Boop and
mess
Falcon
together.
as well. That might be better.
Fix it
Alright, I'm gonna hop. I'll be lurking around, but I'm gonna hop out of Discord.
Alright.
Right there with this headache. I'll catch y'all later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Get rid of organ shatter and use condition overload.
Time. Report back soon.
Attack speed 1 isn't very helpful. That doesn't really tell me how fast it is.
Pretty slow.
Magnetic rush. Do some extra damage too. Well, nah, I should just go for extra jagged edge. Nah.
Well, I could have fixed this place up better than Captain Teabag.
You're insulting our hosts, and you're embarrassing me.
Dear Diary, still stranded in the late 20th century.
Unfortunately, the new Scaldra weapons are mastery locked.
Oh,
I'm not ranked
neat.
14 yet.
How far are you to it?
Oh,
You're almost at 13.
In 50 seconds, we'll have a new bounty.
Nice.
I can't wait that long to start another one.
We must mission now.
Palico, if you're still watching, since you're working on the same stuff we are, you're free to join us if you'd like.
Organ Friedman.
I'm stream snipe.
That doesn't work quite as well in Warframe as in, say, Dark Souls 2. Admittedly, the only reason it worked in Dark Souls 2 is because that game's PvP was dead.
Yeah.
Outside of, like, the Belfries. If there had been practically anyone playing that game, it would not have been possible for him to get us so reliably. You know, there was a point in time when they talked about adding in, like, player stalker invasions to Warframe.
That sounds awful.
I don't know, it sounds like fun to me. I'd try it.
I've just never really had a good time with games with invasion mechanics.
I think Watch Dogs did a good job of it.
Yeah, but I feel like the only
I mean,
reason
that
I didn't have a
it
problem
really
with that
only
was
worked there
nobody
because
knew
you
how to
couldn't
play that.
actually fight. People
Yeah,
knew
was
how to do
really-
it.
It favored
You didn't have to fight.
it favored the host in a lot of ways. One being that the host had a gun.
Oh, you have a gun in Warframe?
Yeah, but so will they.
Yeah. Just shoot them back.
Well, sure, if I get the opportunity. We already showed off in the simulacrum how crazy it can be. Just rush people and do the fucking front stab with a Guandao or something.
I love that front stab with the Guandao, though.
It was ridiculous.
I love just walking up to you
I
and my
think that's the
iron
problem I
skin
have with a lot of
stab you in the
invasion
front.
mechanics in games, is that, like, they rely on players on both sides knowing what they're doing, and often enough, I'm just too casual to have any idea what I'm doing with invasions.
Why are you running around the... Actually, that looks like fun.
Do it.
Nope, I'm
Challenge
stuck.
your parkour abilities.
You ever get on one of the lights? Up by the stage?
No, I hadn't tried.
I'm going right out that window, actually. I can't go out the window.
Should have the new rotation by now.
Yeah, I'm trying to send a friend request.
It's actually quite easy to get on top of the lights.
Oh, wow. Only if you do it that way.
Oh?
If you just, like, hold here, then get on the light. Like,
Alright, how about this?
Wall latch.
Palico, your username isn't real, according to the game. Ah, nosy.
How's that, Gray?
I missed it.
Alright.
You want a sec?
Watch.
Watching?
Eric, that should
no.
do it.
That doesn't count.
Doesn't count. It wasn't a challenge. You failed.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Alrighty. Well, if the invite doesn't work when you get out of your mission, tell me so, and I can send a new one.
Oh, that
Oh,
worked.
there we go. I believe I'm friends with you on Discord. I can invite you to the channel we're in if you want. I don't know if you're a voice chat kind of person or not.
Willkommen.
I think I might need to reload them all before it'll actually rotate the bounty.
Your Kuva character. Oh my goodness. Ched Gurgurney.
What?
Look at his fucking weapons. This Kuva Karak. Got it from a Polish person.
What the hell are you looking at?
Go into the escape menu and look at his loadout.
Okay, yeah.
Kuva Karak. Ched Gurgurney.
That one is indeed pretty good.
Should have saved them.
Traded them for their name.
Alright. We'll either have to do one more survival, or I'll have to leave and reload them all and re-invite everyone.
I could probably just get away with doing one more survival.
Works for me. Or we'll all vote for it and it'll tell us mission no longer exists.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. I still couldn't find what you guys were talking about. Oh well.
In the in the players in our squad.
Yeah, you can look at
Yeah,
everybody.
You can look at everyone's
I was
weapons.
looking at their profile. I was looking at their weapons. I could
Mouse
not find
over the mouse over the name in the player list up top.
Take a screenshot at this point. Go to Steam.
Like
Alright,
when you
I
just pause
believe
the game, you can see what everyone has equipped.
I believe you. You wouldn't lie to me, right?
I absolutely would. What are you talking about?
For funsies.
But why though?
I just said
For
why.
for what reason would you have to lie to me?
Because it's fun.
There you go.
What could you possibly hope to gain? You think
Screenshot
it's fun
uploaded.
lying to your friends like that?
Yes.
Ched Gurgurney.
Is that who you are?
What do you take me for? Are you calling me a liar?
That's okay. I enjoy lying to myself as well.
You want to clean her up? You're gonna get those pretty hands dirty. First, I run Amir's fancy little comp sci project to force the hill scrubbers to the surface. Next, I need you to keep them clean and for as long as you can. Got it?
Man, I touched a curb and it brought my motorcycle to a complete stop.
Crack enough tech rod and you're bound to
The
find
speed.
a few 4X charges. Perfect for emergencies.
Woo, 1-0.
Oh wow! Vault was right near the beginning this time.
Gotta nurse these scrubbers.
Oh, that's
Keep 'em
beautiful.
clean.
Easy.
Too much spore
Game
buildup and you
crashes.
got cold white on your
Yeah,
hands.
right.
Sounds about right.
Ah, it's a pit.
Got it. Got it. Here's the key. Neat. All we have to do is hit 5 minutes.
Fix it.
We group up again.
No, we'll group up. Ah, damn it. I killed the Jade Light. I found another Jade Light.
No, you didn't.
Ram. You gotta let me have a win somewhere.
See, you say that.
Amir's code injection is like activated charcoal to the tech rot. Makes him puke these hell scrubbers right back up.
Don't make me face stab you again.
For all the good it did you.
It was funny.
It was also funny when I bubbled you and you floated up into the sky for no reason.
We have very different definitions of funny in that regard.
Ah, buzz off. I'm getting ability kills.
Nah, you don't need those.
Use a better ability.
You use a better ability. Out ability my one.
I'm fucking invincible. I literally cannot die. For as long as my overguard survives.
So like 2 casts of my one?
Maybe.
I'm just gonna go ahead and activate this one in the back. Oh, God. No, don't get stuck again.
Don't do that. You will never make it. Shit, there's little like foam blocks at the slide.
Yeah.
That's fun.
DE apparently put a lot of work into how they would behave when players jumped into them.
Yeah? Oh yeah.
Deal with that
That's time well spent, let me tell you. I got it.
Okay,
I cleared them with my Guandao.
The shotgun fire on the Jupiter works really, really well with my 2.
Yeah.
Because I can put a full, like, 2 or 3 shots into it.
Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff we might be interested in. Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too. Marking extraction. Use it when you need it, but only if you need it.
We didn't come here to do the minimum, did we?
Yeah,
Get to the objective. Players waiting for you too. Oh shit, hold on. There we go.
What we get?
We got there eventually.
Oh, I don't know if I've got bite rate yet. I think I do.
Palico crashed apparently.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully, still got the rewards.
He was there at the end.
Yeah.
Sure he did.
New bounty. Hell Scrub. Tech Rot.
Of course it is.
At least this bounty is just exploding enemies. Don't have to
Yep.
complete anything.
I do like exploding enemies.
Me too.
Alright. I'll be right back.
Why do you abandon us? We started without him.
I don't think we can.
Oh, we can. Maybe. If I just hit play.
Well, that's not gonna do anything. Still need to buy like.
Can we push him?
I did Bubonico. Moreover, what if I did Bubonico with a bunch of status effects? That would probably be good.
The Plague Rat build.
Yeah, pretty much. My 4 gets enhanced by enemies already damaged with status effects.
That sounds like fun. Does Corinth have an Incarnate?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
I would assume so.
I haven't seen one, at least.
It's 200% critical chance. Jesus Christ. Use it instead of Blunderbuss too. Okay, so my Corinth is now has a critical chance of 90% per projectile.
Hmm.
And I've just lost out on 20% fire rate.
Shivering Contagion build. That'll work.
I have lost critical depression, deceleration.
As in, you can't find it, or?
Oh, there it is. Toxin and blast. That sounds good.
I have returned with decaf coffee and a brownie.
Welcome
back. Sounds good right now.
I'll stick with Zaku in case it does make us look for the cash, even though it's not a bounty.
I can do viral and blast. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I've gotten the Bubonico to up to 37% per projectile status chance. I plan on using it to pepper the enemy with cold, and then use Shivering Contagion, and then magnify the damage from my 4. Crowd control. See how that works.
The alternate fire should be easy enough to get above 100. You can use that to prime enemies and then shoot them with the shotgun mode.
Yeah.
That's
also
what I
have
usually
primary
do.
Crux on, so I might do the inverse. Hit a couple headshots with the multi-shot and then
Yeah.
spray the rest of the field. I figured it would either be that or like, what, Deadhead? The one that just gives you more damage per kills.
Yeah. I use Deadhead on a lot of stuff. I think I use Shotgun Vendetta on my Bubonico.
I still don't think I have that.
Just because it's basically free multi-shot. And also, it's a good chunk of
No,
reload
I do
speed,
have Shotgun Vendetta,
which
but
will
it's at rank 0.
Yeah, which will recharge the battery really quick.
Yep, that'll do. 13.2% status per projectile ain't too bad, right? On a shotgun, as a multi-shot of 13.2.
What I'm at, pretty much.
Yeah, that's
Or
decent.
what exactly again?
Especially when my critical chance is at 90%.
I mean, it's not as good as 700%. But
that's not what I asked.
only some,
Sounds like
but
something
only
that you
some
would need Riven
really
mods
special.
for.
Nope.
Oh, I don't
You do
even
not,
have
in
one.
fact, need Riven mods for it.
That's insane.
I will even
What's the
bring
gun
it.
You're starting with.
The Incarnon Strun. Either Wraith or Prime, not the standard. Wraith is slightly better for status, while Prime is slightly better for crit. Yeah, like I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's intentional, but for some reason, like its 4th mutation is extra base status chance.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it just applies an absolutely massive amount to the Incarnon mode. So that, let's see, where is my status memes build?
That's not what I wanted to do.
This should be the one. Yeah, 764% status chance.
God damn. Free 7 status effects every shot. Every projectile.
Okay, so it
You
is
give it
only
status,
on the
and you
Incarnon mode. The Incarnon mode is a wide body projectile rather than a multi-shot.
Okay, so it's only one thing with 700%
Yes,
status.
it is a single projectile that is guaranteed to apply 7 status effects. Which is more than
goofy,
the
though.
actual shotgun mode will reliably apply per shot.
Yeah. I'm
Can I
hoping
put
that this
Crux
will
on
apply
this?
Good status just without it.
Please
Crux
tell
would
me I can
probably
put
be the
Crux on
killer.
this.
I could put Crux on my shotguns.
I
wouldn't be
can put
surprised.
Crux on this. This is gonna be so dumb.
God damn, I don't have a primary adapter
You should
anymore.
bring something that exploits status effects. I mean, you've already got probably some bleed status procs or something, right?
Yeah, the Strun itself is built for like viral heat and bleed.
I'm missing some of the parts on my outfit.
Oh,
Yeah. Turns out I needed a bunch more organ cells, and also, I forget what the last thing I needed was. It was something I could probably get, though. Oh, yeah. Hexanon. Very uncommon element. Only available on Jupiter.
yep.
Today, the patient is Helvenia herself. She's choking
Are
on
you fighting
Tech Rot's
Skuldra
she's
here, or
sweating.
more?
Nope, still Tech Rot.
To purge the
Oh
rot.
shit! All right.
I think anything for the antivirus mods is probably going to be Tech Rot.
Probably. I forgot this, but ow! I hit a car.
Well done.
Oh dear God. Yep, Corinth is even better now. I love my Corinth again.
Gotta nurse these scrubbers. Keep them clean. Too much spore buildup and you got
Man, I love shotguns with Incarnon modes. A single shot more than half filled the gauge.
Speaking of, does
And
Corinth
and
have
fully stacked
Oh, yeah.
Crux.
Does Corinth have an Inferno?
No.
I didn't think so.
Damn!
It's too good to be allowed. It's too good on its own to be allowed to have one. But also, anything with an alternate fire built in can't get one because alternate fire is what switches modes.
Unfortunate. That is so many blast rocks.
Uh-huh.
That is at 14%. Oh, fuck off.
It's working. Hell scrubbers are starting to emerge. I gotta hand it to the little guy. He knows how to talk to the appliances.
Let's see if I can't get more out of this Jade Excellence real quick. Or fucking not. Never mind.
That one wasn't even intentional. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize.
It comes with the territory. No, that one was personal though. I could feel the resentment coming from that one. I'm never actually upset about it. It comes with the territory of Warframe. It would be impossible for you to stop even if you wanted to.
Correct.
My
I'm glad you
ability
understand.
instantly murders everything in sight.
You joke, but Zaku is literally capable of that. Like,
Yeah.
he will kill things faster than I can.
Oh no, that's not a lot of blast procs, it's a lot of blast damage.
There is indeed a difference. One of those is good, and the other is mediocre.
The other is fine by default.
Blast damage is better than it used to be, at least. Like, back in the old, like, damage type setup, there was, like, only one very rare health type weak to blast, and a whole bunch that were resistant to it. But that's not the case anymore.
There.
I'm just gonna leave Palico to whatever he's doing. Every time I go over there, my entire screen is pink.
I know, I'll help Charlie. He looks like he's dealing with a Jade Light. Oh, nope, everything's dead, never mind.
I press 4 and everything dies.
What a shame for me to go with Rhino, who's so simple.
I keep forgetting to turn my to keep my abilities up. Yeah, I guess those frame slots we gave you are going to waste, huh? Just gonna he'll use Rhino every mission.
Not every mission.
All the
Rhino
fun
is
ones.
comfort. Rhino is my comfort character.
Real.
When I feel like not having to deal with getting shot all the time, I pick Rhino.
Funny, when I feel like not having to deal with being shot, I pick a frame that actually stops me from being shot, instead of, you know, relying on it.
Instead of what?
Relying on being shot.
Making getting shot not hurt?
Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the
I think he
logs.
says he's playing Ivara.
I was thinking Mag, but yeah.
My ass is out
Either
here
way.
trying to. Okay, marking extraction. You can pull the ripcord whenever you
Okay,
need to.
cool.
I won't judge.
We can just run away.
Do we need it?
We should probably activate some of these just to get rid of them anyway. I'm gonna get A.
I'll pretend to care about activating them, but in actuality just keep going towards extraction.
Oh yeah. The extraction's there.
Yep.
Forgot about it.
Well done.
Well, every time I got rid of a cyst, another one would grow, so I'm just gonna not do that. Here, we'll set off this one. $400 meters to go.
A moon crystal.
Love that song. Whatever it is.
Hey, I need 20 cc's of fix your damn shit.
Please be quiet, lady. I'm doing alright. We're doing fine over here. Beat the timer.
Situation critical.
You lost the
60
scrubber.
seconds to critical. Activate
Digital Extremes mentioned. Roll credits.
What?
Look at the description for Anti-V.
That's funny.
I mean, Digital Extremes does canonically exist in the Warframe universe.
Nice. Hey, I've got the last 3.
Neat. I only have 4 of them total.
Damn.
Oh, whoops.
At least I know the end is nigh.
Alright, I'm gonna level up my Castle War now.
I mean, to be fair, that took the better part of a day and a half. That was pretty quick for this.
Yeah. Definitely could be worse.
And I'm sure I'm going to get an extensive backstock over time.
Where the fuck's the garage again? It's over there. Okay.
I think a portal opens if you go to the side with Nova on it. She'll like open a portal for you.
Only if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
queuing up Archimedia.
I don't think it's only for Archimedia. She did
Oh,
it for me
I've
earlier.
seen it.
Oh.
I think you have to confirm the mission first.
Hmm.
Yep. You have to confirm the mission first, and then the portal opens. And then you get a 19-year-old whining in your ear as you go into the portal.
Am I crazy for thinking she doesn't strike me as a whiny child? I don't get why everything's written like that.
Not any more than the usual. Not any more than the fucking, like, 30, 40-year-old adults that we've been listening to these
I
past
suppose,
months.
yeah.
Feelings. Next, I need you to keep them clean and for as long as
Like, I get it, they're human, we're all human. They're in probably one of the worst situations known to man.
And it's the 90s, so they're stereotypes of angsty teenagers. Except with beards. I guess only one of them has a beard.
I've known some pretty angsty teenagers that were pretty bearded.
Scrubbers are prone to spore growth.
Ah, fair
Shut
enough.
it off and it could become fatal for the scrubber and you. Comprende?
Code white?
2319!
So for future reference, multi-shot hits do count towards building up trucks.
Ooh. For shotguns then. Probably
Yep.
better for shotguns than assault rifles, to be honest.
Automatic rifles can build it up pretty fast too.
Alright, I'll just stick with the thing. To shoot off any weird throws. Y'all have fun. I'll take energy power.
Amir's code injection is like activated charcoal to the tech rot. Makes him puke these hell scrubbers right back up.
Found a cache. Might as well open it.
Yeah.
I think I know where his key spawns even, because they made me do it enough times. Yep, they've got set spawn points. There we go.
Spore contamination is getting out of hand. Start holding your breath.
Oh, probably activate that scrubber.
Need you to stay on top of those scrubbers. You see growth? Shoot it. So, breathing a little easier?
I am not letting.
That was dumb of me. Oh well. Apparently Kome's 1 can get headshots. Somehow.
Hell scrubber ready for you. Levels dropping. That bought you some time. You're welcome.
Someone play you are?
No.
That's Kome. This is my first assumption when I see the tripwires.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Something dumb.
I do enjoy that I don't even really have to aim the Lex when he's in incarnate mode.
Yeah.
Come on.
I like not having to aim.
Man, keep up with things like that, and the next thing we know, you'll be saying you like not having to walk and not having to actually be at the game.
I mean, I still enjoy playing the game.
I know. I am being sarcastic. I have. There is a long-standing. I say long-standing. It's pretty much extinct now. Historically, there have been a lot of Warframe players who seems to be of the opinion that they shouldn't actually have to play the game.
That's dumb.
Very.
I think that there is a merit to trying to figure out the balance between what's game and what's grind. You know? I feel like some games focus too heavily on grind and not enough on game.
I don't disagree with you. And there are places where I think Warframe leans a little more too much into grind. But I'm not talking about like actual things where that were reasonable to have an issue with. I'm talking like players basically completely automating interception missions almost entirely.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a bit much.
60 seconds to critical. Activate a scrubber, set off some Spore X, or get the hell out of there.
Oh, shit. We're extracting now.
Yes.
Yep. That would explain why I'm facing these guys alone.
Yes.
And I think I took a wrong turn. I apologize.
Very pink.
Thankfully, I've got the Overguard to just tank whatever the, tank all the damage I get from the lack of life support.
I'm calling it. Nothing more you can do. Just get out.
You know, we're working on just getting out. There, you're gonna be split up from the group.
Now you get to do things the hard way.
Fuck you. I was on the fucking bridge. Y'all just fucking shut the door on me.
Maybe you should have been faster.
Maybe I should. But also, shush. Just be quiet. Thank you for the invite. I like playing games with my friends.
Man, grinding out those Sculpture caches has made me quite wealthy.
Yeah.
I mean, not you.
They are
wealthy,
the current
probably,
best
but
credit
still.
farm.
Yeah, I went from having like 200,000 to having 2.3 million.
I've only got 1.4 million.
I spent a bit doing the farming alone.
I'll do it. My Castle War is now level 5.
How many do I have now? 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I've done this 12 times.
I might have to call it here, honestly.
How could you?
You monster.
I was actually probably going to call it after one more mission myself.
If it's one more.
Spare
I
another
can do
5
one
minutes.
more. I can do one more. As long as we're not fighting 5 more fucking Legicides.
Yeah, no, it's more of the same.
Alright, cool.
There seems to be a rotation timer on it. I don't know how we managed to do so many different types of bounty on the first day. I think it was because of the hot fix or whatever.
I mean, you guys say that she wasn't too whiny. I walk over to her and the first thing she says is, life is literally a prison.
I mean...
He's not wrong, but, you know, still.
Yeah, in this particular extremely niche case, she is not wrong.
She seems to want to, like, learn how to travel to the future. She's very obsessed with that on the chat.
She is very obsessed with that.
She's like, I'm gonna take your place in the future, Drifter.
Oh, the future sucks.
Shut up. You can have it.
My cat. Shut up.
We're gonna get those pretty hands dirty.
Nobody
First,
asked
I
you.
run Amir's fancy little comp sci project to force the hill scrubbers to the surface. Next, I need you to keep them clean and for as long as you can. Got it?
Alright. Ow.
Okay.
That's a car.
I'm stuck.
Tracking up Tech Rod and you're bound to find a few Spore X charges. Perfect for emergencies. You know why they call them hell scrubbers? Because if you don't blast the build up fast enough, you don't learn what hell is like. Boop.
I comprende.
Hooray!
Need you to stay on top of those scrubbers. You see growth? Shoot it.
I like that the meter goes down as you beat them from the fucking Hell Scrubber.
Where's that Jade Light piece of shit? Boop. There it is.
I'm gonna go check out that cache. There it is. So I think it's down here. There it is.
It's working. Hell scrubbers are starting to emerge. I gotta hand it to the little guy. He knows how to
got
talk to
the
the
key.
appliances.
It sounds like this roar is absolutely necessary. You're welcome, Ramp.
Honestly, it does help a lot because as fun as it is to just spam it on every beat, Temple's 1 is not very strong.
Well, you're welcome for me, just coming in, screaming, and then leaving. I was doing my best impression of the sacrifice quest.
Doing your best Umbra impression.
Ah, I killed my son.
Come on, scrubbers. Set 4's coming up.
Stop moving so damn much.
Where
Oh,
are
there's
the enemies?
2 of them now.
I don't know, guys. What should Temple's ultimate be? So, okay, for the ultimate, you play the guitar so hard, everything in front of you is set on fire.
Shredding.
Yeah. Sounds about right to me. No complaints. Beat cinema.
And also, it's one of the best exalted weapons in the game.
Even better.
I don't know that that's necessarily true, but it is a very good one.
Have we considered rock and roll? There you
Oh,
go. Have a little bit extra oomph.
I don't know how much you guys like track or care about it. Do you ever play Alan Wake?
Nope.
I've heard good things. Haven't played it.
Alan Wake is directed by this guy named Sam Lake, and I didn't know who that guy really was besides like the games director for said game. But as it turns out, he plays a character in Alan Wake 2 who is based off of because he also was the model for Max Payne, like the original Max Payne.
You doing okay over here, Ram?
No.
Oh, okay. You doing better? Oh, everyone's doing better now.
Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff we might be interested in. Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too. You hit this
Now
mission's
Charlie can
minimum
steal my
threshold.
kills at an
You didn't come
unprecedented
down here and
rate.
do the minimum, did you?
I'm kind of
Speaking
curious
of-
how many kills I've gotten so far. Because that seems
I
like
haven't gotten many, to be honest. Probably like 60 or 70 on my end.
Like, I joke, but amount of damage and the amount of kills that I've gotten
we're
isn't
getting
too
Sound
far off
Leave.
from you guys.
Oh yeah, look at that.
every time I've been worried that I was lagging behind, it turns out that I was doing, at some points, even half of the damage.
Yeah. Bro was complaining that we were stealing all his kills, and we were, because we had, like, each of us had 3 times as many kills as him, but he did half the damage for the match. Part of me wonders if it's because you strengthening our skills is counted as doing damage.
I mean, I was playing
I
Atlas at the time.
doubt it.
Oh yeah. Atlas's fists just have insane damage now. Someone was saying they got like with 6 mods like 10 million damage on a punch.
I wouldn't be surprised.
60 seconds to critical. Activate a scrubber, set off.
There you go.
Why kill a ton of enemies when I can just vaporize a few?
Yeah, make them regret being born.
Make them not have time to regret jack shit.
Alright, so both of you are heading off, right?
Yep.
Alright.
I'm gonna check my messages and then I'll head off.
I'm gonna go ahead and when I leave Hulvania, I still want to be at Hulvania.
Well done.
I'm just trying to see if I can at least start the disinfection process.
Y'all have a good night.
Peace.
You do the same.
Oh, I forgot this fucking hell scrub. Ugh.
Alrighty. I'll talk to you some other time.
Yep. Catch you later.
Have a good night.
You
Alrighty, and that is it for tonight's stream, so guess next up will be Saturday. Maybe I can actually make some decent progress in Star Rail this time.